Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Stephen Cain. I help people with peripheral neuropathy get out of pain and back to doing the things that they love doing. One of the ways that I help is by providing you with this video educational series that gives you tips that'll give you some much needed relief. This particular video is about carpal tunnel syndrome. We're going to start off talking about what exactly carpal tunnel is. This is a tunnel in your wrist in which the back part is composed of the wrist bones, or the carpals, and the front part is the transverse carpal ligament. Now within this tunnel travels various tendons as well as the median nerve. Now the median nerve can get compressed on. If this carpal tunnel starts to shrink or compress in, it can compress down on the median nerve. Or if the tendons that travel through the carpal tunnel get inflamed and swell out, that as well can compress down on the median nerve. When this happens, people will feel altered sensations along the course of the median nerve. This could be numbness, burning, tingling, about painful sensations, shooting pains, and the median nerve innervates the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, and half of the ring finger. So if someone has carpal tunnel syndrome, they're going to have these sensations along the course of the median nerve. Now, a very important thing to note here is that the median nerve does not innervate the pinky finger. Hence, if someone were to experience sensations throughout their entire hand, including the pinky, which is not innervated by the median nerve, then there's a good chance that this is not carpal tunnel, but rather something else that's causing it. And there's lots of other different causes of different sensations throughout different portions of the hand. There can be a compressed nerve in the neck, in the elbow, various other places throughout the arm, and it's extremely important that your doctor is able to correctly identify if something is indeed being pinched, and if so, where exactly this pinching or compression is occurring. A very important clue here to be mindful of: if your sensations start in the fingertips and work their way down the hand, and it's the entire hand and both hands, there's a very good chance that this is a physiological cause, something like diabetes or a B12 deficiency causing these neuropathy pains, opposed to something like carpal tunnel syndrome. Again, your doctor should be able to clearly explain to you why he or she feels that you have carpal tunnel syndrome, opposed to the many other different potential causes of altered sensations in your hands. Once this has happened, once you have confirmed and you feel confident that it is indeed carpal tunnel syndrome that you have, there's a variety of research-based treatments that you can use to help get yourself better. First off, ultrasound. This is a great way to safely warm up the transverse carpal ligament, allow it to relax, open up a bit, and take pressure off of the median nerve. There is splinting, which will help hold the wrist in a way that keeps pressure off of the median nerve. You can alter your keyboard ergonomics. Many of us spend many hours on the keyboard, and quite often altering these ergonomics, how you orientate your hands and your wrist, can help to take pressure off the median nerve as well. There are also specific stretches that can be done to help loosen up any tension in the wrist that could be causing pressure on that nerve. I'm going to go over them with you here. So first one I recommend people do is stretching out like this. I'm going to stretch out that front part of the wrist like so. And another one is where, because the carpal tunnel really gets compressed on with this type of motion, you stretch it out the other way. So you take your hand and you stretch it out just at the base of the thumb, and you really stretch it out the opposite way. Just like that. I recommend you do these stretches at least 3 minutes, at least 3 times a day for each hand that is experiencing these carpal tunnel syndrome symptoms. Furthermore, you want to make sure that you are eating an anti-inflammatory diet, because too much inflammation in the body can cause swelling and put pressure on that median nerve in the wrist, leading to carpal tunnel syndrome. I'll leave a link in the description down below as to where you can get more information about this anti-inflammatory diet. So this should be your first line of defense in getting yourself better from carpal tunnel syndrome. These safe, conservative approaches. Doing the ultrasound, the splinting, the ergonomics, the stretches, the diet, These are all very safe and effective in helping people with carpal tunnel syndrome. If unfortunately it turns out that these do not help and you're not getting the results that you're looking for, then at that point you can consider doing steroid injections or lastly doing a carpal tunnel surgery. It's good to have these options, but they most certainly should be your last resort, as they can have some very unfortunate consequences if they don't pan out well. Alright, so to recap, before you do any treatment for carpal tunnel syndrome, be sure that you do indeed actually have carpal tunnel syndrome. And once you know that you do, then start off with the more conservative treatments first, and if that doesn't work, then you can progress to some of the more invasive modalities. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have a story pertaining to carpal tunnel syndrome, please do leave it in the comments down below so other people can learn from your experience. Continue to educate yourself, everyone. Apply what you learn, and in time you will be feeling better, and it means a lot to me to help make that happen. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.